Around the state are wrapping up their harvesting operations, and it puts an end to a mixed bag of circumstances in the 2025 growing season. Look 4's Casey Mintz hopped on a combine this week and talked with one farmer as he looks back on the year.
My favorite part has always been probably on the technology side. Trying to figure out how we can make certain technologies work on our farm.
Brandon Hunnicutt has spent the last 25 plus falls harvesting his crops in central Nebraska, and this year has brought a unique set of circumstances to his farming operations.
It's been an interesting growing season this year. You know, we started out really dry, a lot like 2024. Then we got wet, so I had the wettest June and July that I'd ever had since I've been keeping track. Before that, it was the driest April and May. So we kind of had a switch in the weather.
As a corn farmer, the historically low price of corn threw another wrench into his operations.
It's been a frustrating year from a price standpoint, and I don't think you can talk to a farmer around that would say otherwise.
And Hunnicutt says even though it looks like corn has gone up in value in the last quarter century, there's another story behind those numbers.
You know, we've run some numbers. Meaning I have just personally trying to say, here's where the price of corn was 25 years ago when I came back farming. Here's what the price of equipment was, just for a comparison. Equipment prices have tripled and quadrupled in prices. The price of seed has doubled to tripled in prices, and we really don't have, even though the dollar amount looks higher on corn, the spending power of that dollar is down.
And that low price of corn has far-reaching impacts in the local economy.
Not only does that affect us, but affects everybody around us. You know, your local equipment dealer, you know, whether you're in Hastings and its Landmark, or your Grand Island and Acres or Titan Machinery, guys aren't going to come in and purchase. So that affects them. That affects everything down the line to Case New Holland, the combine manufacturer. If there's not new combine orders coming in, not just from the United States, but from around the world, that affects them as well. So it's a wide-ranging effect of whatever the situation might be, whether it's
But even with the struggles, Hunnicutt says he knows how important the corn crops he's raising are.
Most of that will end up at the ethanol plant, so it's going to be made into ethanol, and the byproduct is DDGs. So those DDGs will go and feed livestock.
And Hunnicutt also grows some popcorn, and he gets a sense of pride whenever he sees his products out in the world.
When we walk into, like, say, Pinnacle Bank Arena, and you go up the escalators, and there's the Colby Ridge spot with the preferred popcorn sign back there, knowing that possibly came from our farm. It's really cool because, you know, you take a lot of pride in that.
And Hunnicutt says that pride extends to more than just snacks at a sporting event.
What I am producing does affect others around us. You know, it's going to make sure that their vehicle is running more efficiently and better for the environment. It's going to make sure that that piece of steak that they're having either at home or at the restaurant is the best quality in the world.
Reporting in Hamilton County, I'm Casey Mintz for Local 4 News.